Hey, what's up guys? So everything in Modern Warfare 2019. This is going to be an updated video because they did recently add things today for the playlist, and let's go ahead and hop right into it. So first off, if you're looking for a very specific thing revealed in this video, check the pinned comment. All of the timestamps will be there, but let's go ahead and get started. First off, we're going to be going over all of the weapons that are available in the game as of right now, but keep in mind they will be adding later guns and DLC later down the line. So if you are new to the channel and you want to be up to date on that, hit subscribe, turn on that bell, and you'll definitely be notified. But anyways, as far as assault rifles go, we do have the Kilo 141, the FAL, the M4A1, the FR 556, which is the FAMAS. Then we've got the Odin, we've got the M13, the FN Scar 17, the AK-47, and that's it for the assault rifles. Another thing I did want to mention in this video is you cannot actually see all of the attachments, so we will be making a video in the future going over all of the attachments. And there are overlaps that will be basically the same on other guns, but some are very specific to a gun, so we can't really cover everything in this video because obviously no one has unlocked every single attachment on every gun because this game just came out. But in the SMG category, we have the AUG, which I do know that there's an attachment that can turn this into an AR. We also have the P90 and the MP5, the Uzi, the PP19 Bison, the MP7. For shotguns, we have the Model 680, and then we have the R90 shotgun, the 725, and the Origin 12 shotgun. And then for the LMGs, we have the PKM, the SA87, M91, MG34. For the marksman rifles, we have the EBR-14, the MK2 carbine, and the Kar 98K. For the sniper rifles, we happen to have the Dragunov, the HDR, and the AX50. As far as the melee goes, we do just have the Riot Shield. And then for the secondary weapons, we have the X16, the 1911, the 357, the M19, the 50GS. And for launchers, we have the Pila, the Strela P, the Joker, and the RPG-7. And then for melee, we just have the combat knife. I do want to make a video specifically going over the weapon variants in the future as well, but to really sum it up, it's just a weapon skin at the end of the day. You do technically get some of the unlocks a little bit earlier, but pretty much it's just a skin. That is it for all the weapons in the game. Now, going into the perks, for perk slot 1, we have Double Time, which is going to increase the duration of your tactical sprint and increase crouch movement speed by 30%. We have EOD, that's going to make you take reduced damage from basically everything that are non-Killstreak explosives, so basically Flak Jacket. And then we have Overkill, which lets you carry 2 primary weapons. Scavenger is going to let you resupply ammo from dead players. Cold-Blooded is going to be undetectable by AI targeting system, thermal optics, and it does not trigger high alert warning. And then with Quick Fix, it's going to make it so killing players, capturing objectives, and holding objectives will increase your health regeneration rate. For perk slot 2, we have Restock, which is going to recharge your equipment. We have Hardline, which makes it so your kill streaks cost 1 less. High Alert, which is going to make it so your vision pulses when enemies are outside of your view see you. Basically, around your screen, you'll see this little yellow glow, and that indicates that someone's targeting you. Ghost, which pretty much everyone's running, and now that we've unlocked it, we might as well re-equip it right here. Then we have Kill Train, so kill streaks count towards your next kill streaks, and it only applies to kill streaks earned this life. And then Point Man turns your kill streaks into score streaks. For perk slot 3, we have Tune Up, which reduces the charge time of your field upgrades by 33%. Amp makes it so you have faster weapon swap and rocket launcher reload speed. Shrapnels, you get to spawn with an extra piece of lethal equipment, and explosive damage delays enemies' health regeneration. We have Battle Harden, which is going to reduce the strength of enemy flash, stun, and EMP effects. With Spotter, we have see enemy equipment, field upgrades, and kill streaks through walls. Mark them for your team by aiming down sights. And then Tracker, enemies leave behind a footprint trail. See markers at enemy death locations and hide death markers of enemies you kill. And then as far as lethals go, we have Claymore, Frag Grenade, Molotov, C4, Semtex, Throwing Knife, Proximity Mine, and the Thermite. For tacticals, we have Flash Grenade, Stun Grenade, Smoke Grenade, Snapshot Grenade, which basically kind of reveals an enemy. And then we have the Heartbeat Sensor, Gas Grenade, Stim, as well as Decoy Grenade, which simulates gunfire. And then also radar signatures to confuse the enemy. So that's it for the things that you can actually equip. Now going into the kill streaks over here. So for 3 kills, we have the personal radar and the shield turret. At 4 kills, you have the counter UAV, the UAV, and the care package. For 5 kills, we have the cluster strike, cruise missile, and the precision airstrike. For 7, you have the infantry assault vehicle, you have the sentry gun, and Wheelson. For 8 kills, we have the emergency airdrop, VTOL jet, white phosphorus, chopper gunner, support helo at 11, and then at 12 we have the gunship, advanced UAV, and the Juggernaut at 15. If you guys do want to see Juggernaut gameplay, I've actually already uploaded it. I'll just pin it down below because everyone wants to see like the final kill streak of the game. And then as far as field upgrades, if you want to think of this kind of like specialist abilities, you can, although you don't have to specifically select an operator for it. So we have the munitions box. We have the recon drone. Oh, another thing I do want to mention, that this does refill up your tactical as well as your lethal, but you can only refill 1 from each different one. So if there's multiple, you can actually spam grenades with it and then keep refilling off of each one, but each individual one can only be picked up once. And then we have the recon drone. Dead silence. It does refresh your duration. It kind of zooms out a little bit, so your FOV will increase when you activate dead silence, and your borders of your screen will kind of turn white. And then stopping power rounds, so you're going to be able to deal extra damage. Then we have trophy system, which has just been COD forever. And then we have deployable cover, and then we have the tactical insertion, we have EMP drone, and the weapon drop. Now, as far as that goes, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I do want to make a specific video going over like the legendary weapons. So if you are new here, I will be making a specific video going over the blueprint legendary weapons because I feel like it kind of deserves its own video to explain it. But as far as the operators go, we happen to have, here's the default one over here. We have Thorn, Charlie, Otter, Domino, Golem, and all of these, by the way, can just be unlocked in the game. I'm not sure if we're going to get DLC characters in the future. They don't do anything different. There is one specific operator that tactically kind of has an advantage, and we'll get into that in just a second here. It's actually on the other side. So this is the Coalition. It's actually on the Allegiance side, but here's the default. Oh, it's going to do a little animation because I think we just unlocked him. But you can see the objective to actually unlock him. A lot of these are done through the campaign or just do certain objective. But we have Bale, we have Rodion, Azur, Grinch, Zane, Igor, Kruger. So this is the only one that I would say gives you kind of an advantage. And the reason why is because he's a little bit more difficult to see on a head glitch because he's kind of covered. This is just to unlock, you have to do 25, execute 25 finishing moves. And then we sit over here, you have to kill 5 Juggernauts in a co-op mission. But you can see that the objectives over there. But as far as game modes as well, because this was a question that I got asked, and this is something that is updated. Ground War is now available in the game. This is a new, newer update. And also, there is supposed to be another like night vision mode. It's supposed to be defaulted into most of the modes. But as far as like in the quick play filter, you have Team Deathmatch, Cyber Attack, Domination, Search and Destroy, and Headquarters. And if you do want to play the other modes, it will not be under Quick Play. You actually have to select it. So we have Ground War. Because I know at one point, Quick Play, technically, if you queued up for it, it could put you in a very large map that would be basically Ground War. But I believe now you have to select Ground War if you want to go into the Ground War mode, even though Quick Play does technically have like the 10v10. But we have Ground War, we have Gunfight, which is essentially the 2v2. OSP should be making a return for these guys that do enjoy that. I hope it gets added soon. That was one of my favorite modes. OSP basically was gunfight, but you had to pick up the weapons, if you guys remember that from the beta. And I'll also pin down below in the comment section below a gameplay of the gunfight OSP. And then we have the Cyber Attack. It's kind of like a version of Search and Destroy. Then we do also have Free For All. Then we have Realism. So this would be more equivalent to like a hardcore experience. And then you have Private Match over there. But that is pretty much it. I also do want to mention, and I do plan to make a video going over how to level the fastest in the game, but this is something I didn't even notice, and I just wanted to mention it really quick over here. So there are challenges that you guys can actually obtain, but you have to equip them, and some of them are bugged. And if you do happen to complete some of the objectives, but let's say on stage 2, you don't actually like get the reward for it, because you can see when you actually select it, you actually have to activate the quest. So it's going to say, do you wish to activate Infiltrator? Because you can only accept one mission at a time. The other one will be deactivated. But as games come out, you know, day 1, a lot of things just don't function properly. If it's not letting you progress, change to a different objective, like change your quest and then complete part of the next quest, and then you can go back. So on this one, we let's say we were on step like 2 out of 5, like we completed the step 1 out of 5. If we go ahead and select a different one, it won't reset the thing completely. We'll still have to do part 2 out of 5, but that's because we didn't complete it, if that makes any sense. So make sure that you actually check in with these multiplayer challenges, and if for whatever reason it's not registering, change it to another one and then change it back. And if not, just keep on doing it. And eventually they should patch this out, but I just wanted to mention that as a heads up, because yesterday a lot of people were mentioning that they were doing the quest, but they wouldn't receive the I guess weapon blueprint variant of the gun. And keep in mind, again, it doesn't really give you an advantage unless you don't have the gun unlocked. Later, eventually, everyone will get all of their attachments and stuff, but I just want to mention that as a heads up. So that's essentially all the modes that we have in Modern Warfare 2019, and of course going over all the weapons and all of that stuff. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully this video helps you guys out, because I know while I was streaming yesterday, a lot of you guys did come in and were asking, you know, what are the modes, what are the weapons, can you show this off? And this video is going to be for you guys that were interested in that. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, drop a like on it. And if you are new here and do want to see more Call of Duty content, hit the subscribe button, turn that bell, and you'll definitely see a lot more very soon on this channel. But also, since we're here, I'm curious to know what you guys think is the best weapon in the game. I think most pros right now are sticking with the MP5 as well as the M4, but comment down below what you think is the best gun. I still want to do some more testing, but as far as I can tell, I think the M4 and the MP5 are still the dominant guns in the game. But again, there are going to be newer guns in the future, and I do plan to cover those, so maybe that will change things. But as far as I can tell, those are probably the go-to meta guns in the game. But anyways, thanks for watching. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.